Man is jailed for 6 months for collecting 4 bottles of Hitler wine in Austria. See, when it comes to like anti-Nazi laws, man, like Austria is one of the fucking roughest places. One of the roughest places when it comes to anti-Nazi laws, man. Like arrested in the street for giving Nazi salutes, all that shit. Right, but let's just is it the guy's excuses and reasons were actually quite good. Right, 31-year-old from Vorarlberg region of Austria was jailed for 6 months under Austria's prohibition law, which makes it illegal to glorify the Nazis. The man owned several bottles of wine depicting Hitler, alongside Nazi slogans. He also had a jacket with a white power badge and belt buckles with Nazi symbols. That sounds like it'd be a really uncomfortable belt buckle. You wouldn't want a swastika digging into your belly button. Man was convicted of breaking the same law in 2012 with Nazi-themed tattoos. Okay then. There's been a lot of these lately. An Austrian man has been jailed after government officials discovered his collection of Nazi-themed wine. It's like, what a fucking weird thing to collect, man. The 31-year-old, who's not been named because of Austria's strict privacy laws, also owned a jacket with a white power label and a key fob and 2 belt buckles featuring Nazi symbols. A fucking swastika keychain. The man was found guilty and jailed for 6 months, in addition to an 18-month suspended sentence for an unrelated drug crime. Fucking hell. Spectacular. Right, Austria's prohibition law makes it illegal to glorify the Nazis, deny the Holocaust, or belittle Nazi war crimes. So see, in Austria, even if you turn around and go, like, the Nazis weren't that bad, like, can you actually get arrested for that? Is saying Hitler did nothing wrong just an automatic sentence right off the bat? Inspectors had been called to the man's home on the suspicion that he was violating his drug probation when the Nazi memorabilia was discovered. New reports, I think that's how you pronounce that. 3 of the bottles had an image of Hitler on them, and the 4th had an image of Nazi soldiers. Prosecutors said the bottles were labelled Ein Volk, Ein Reich, Ein Führer. Meaning one people, one empire, one leader. Hitler wine. Hitler wine and the Anhängerschaft von Hitler, meaning the fan base of Hitler. Fucking hell, man. Merch goes too far. The man was previously convicted of breaching prohibition laws in 2012 by having Nazi tattoos, which have since been removed. His defence lawyer argued that the man had believed in Nazism while a student, but had since reformed and is now centre-left. That is a hell of a jump, going from like all-out 1488er to centre-left. Usually it's the other way around. Like when you're a student, you're centre-left or far-left. And then you go out into the big bad world and then you turn into a Nazi. He said the wine was bought some time ago in Italy, where it is legal, and brought back to the man's house before being stored in a cupboard and forgotten about. Asked why he had bought the wine, the man said he found it amusing. Like, see if there is ever any reason to buy Hitler wine, like that would be it. Quite frankly, I believe that. Like, if I seen a bottle of Hitler wine, I would buy it because that's funny. It's just a fucking random thing to have Hitler's face on it. Fucking Hitler merch. Prosecutors countered that the officials saw the wine in his hallway alongside a combat helmet, and that anyone visiting the home would have been able to see them. I think it's a bit more than appropriate thing to greet your guests with when they enter. Most people are stingy with their wine. This guy was willing to share. The good Hitler wine. the one you only bust out for special occasions. It was no coincidence that the wine was positioned there, lawyers added. Fascist souvenirs are still widely available in Italy, especially on the Italian side of the Brenner Pass, where Hitler and Italian dictator Benito Mussolini met in the 1940s. One souvenir shop owner said it was mainly youngsters who are buying such souvenirs, saying there is a huge demand for wines with the labels of Benito Mussolini, Adolf Hitler, and other infamous fascists and Nazis. Collect them all like fucking Pokemon cards. That's the end of the article, but like, I understand that Austria are very, very touchy when it comes to stuff like this, especially Germany and Austria. They're both really, really touchy when it comes to the Nazis, but a 6-month sentence over having bottles of wine with a picture on them. Like, that's... I don't know if any of you have ever seen the movie Equilibrium. You know, Christian Bale, where the thought police are essentially going around all the buildings trying to find art and books which are forbidden, which are verboten, and like punishing people if they possess any and then destroying them. That's kind of what it feels like Austria's fucking doing. 6 months in jail for owning a bottle of fucking wine. Honestly, that's fucking batshit.